I bought so much stuff on Amazon that my house ran out of space, but the cardboard box had 3 bedrooms. Okay, come baby. Amazon and Me, a never-ending love story 1. Amazon wish list, where dreams and poverty meet. My wish list is so long that, if I show it to God, God will close his laptop and say, "Oh, my child, my faith is not that strong." But it's strange. Wish list is like an ex-lover. You don't want to delete it because, who knows, maybe one day you'll be rich. I leave 276 items in my wish list. Every time Amazon reduces the price of an item, I'm not happy. I'm stressed. Oh my God, it's tempting me. I'll lose control. Amazon doesn't reduce the price to help you save money. It reduces the price to see how poor you are, but still reckless. 2. Amazon Leave, global live stream market. Do you think Shopee Live is only for strong closing saleswomen? No way. Amazon Live also has sales wizards who say things like, "You don't need this, but since it's 70% off, you should." I once watched a guy live stream selling pet toothbrushes. I don't have a pet, but 20 minutes later I had 2 toothbrushes and a promise to myself, I'll buy a pet tomorrow. 3. Amazon boxes. So much trash, so much joy. My house has so many Amazon boxes that my neighbors think I run a drug gang. Every time the shipper drops a box at my door, I feel like I'm opening a Christmas present, even though most of them are things I forgot I ordered. I once opened a box and exclaimed, "Wow, who gave me that hoodie?" No one answered. I gave it to myself, and I still have to pay in installments. 4. Buy again, the most powerful financial sabotage button on earth. Amazon has a buy again button. It's more dangerous than the call your ex button. It shows up when I'm at my weakest. For example, Amazon says, "Do you want to buy 48 rolls of toilet paper again?" My mind, no. My heart, buy it. We might run out of toilet paper again like in 2020. So I have 48 new rolls and 48 more reasons to think about life. 5. Amazon AI. The future is here, and it's spending money for you. Amazon AI is so smart now that I believe it will one day order things for me. Imagine this. I'm sleeping. The AI sees that I'm a little sad. I woke up to an email. "We see you're lonely. Here's a 6-foot teddy bear on the way." Invoice, $79.99. Me. Yeah, that's about it. 6. Amazon, not just a website, but a lifestyle. A day without Amazon, I feel like my life is missing something. Not that I'm missing joy. Not that I'm missing debt. You know you're addicted to Amazon when you hear a knock on the door and jump up like a zombie hearing a human voice. You see a cardboard box and your heart starts pounding. You look at your monthly payment and think to yourself, Bezos, you win. Bonus outro, Prime for Life. Thank you for listening this far. If you enjoyed this podcast episode, add to cart your smile. If you don't like it, return it. Amazon processes it faster than an ex replies to a text message. 7. Amazon deals, sweet scam. Amazon is smart. It knows you can't resist 2 words. Deal today. I was just going to check it out. I checked it out. I didn't buy it. 30 minutes later, my cart was as full as a mother of 7's cart. Amazon Deals is like a bad friend who says, "Hey, buy this, it's 60% off." If you don't buy it, you'll lose 60% of your savings. I heard it, and I clicked buy. Reason: I don't regret the money, I regret the opportunity to ruin my own finances. 8. Subscribe and save. A slap in the face. The subscribe and save feature sounds like a savings option, but it's actually a reminder that you're too lazy to remember to buy things. I signed up for monthly tissue delivery. 1 month was fine. 2 months was fine. 3 months, I had enough tissues to wipe away my tears after every time I looked at my balance. Sometimes I forgot to cancel my subscription. Amazon sent 18 bags of laundry detergent. My neighbor asked, "Are you running a laundry shop?" I laughed, "No, I just don't know how to press the cancel button." 9. Amazon's search bar, the magic lamp, but the genie is a bit stupid. I typed, "phone case black simple." Amazon replied, "You want to buy roller skates for dogs?" No, but thanks to Amazon's suggestion, I suddenly wanted to. I don't have a dog, but if I buy one, maybe I'll be motivated to get a dog. That's Amazon's logic. Not necessary, buy, then create a reason to need it. 10. Amazon pet products. If you don't have a pet, Amazon will create a reason for you. One fine day, I checked the Amazon pet section. 5 minutes later, I had a light-up cat collar, a mini sofa for dogs, a toy that makes a quack-quack sound, while I have exactly one lizard running freely in the kitchen. It doesn't need those things. But I need it to feel rich and have a fancy pet. 11. Amazon travel. The irony is that I buy more travel stuff than I travel. Amazon makes me believe that I'm a travel lover. I buy 8-wheel suitcase cooling gel, neck pillow 24-hour thermos, tripod 12-compartment clothing, organizer light shade for sleeping on the plane. Total, $200. Number of trips in the year. 0. I buy travel gear to look at home for fun, like busy rich cosplay. 12. Amazon gadgets, things you don't need, but buy to prove you're living wrong. Have you ever fallen into a gadget hole? Amazon is a paradise of ridiculous but expensive items. 12-mode automatic back scratcher USB mini fan that attaches to a hat 360-degree sausage camera, alarm light when you run out of snacks. I bought an automatic water stirrer to stir coffee. The thing that spoons have been doing well for 10,000 years. I was actually trained by Amazon to be a creature that no longer knows how to stir. 13. Frequently bought together. The god of forced selling. Amazon has a very unique trick. Frequently bought together. You buy scissors. It says, customers also buy cutting boards, knives, refrigerators, and yoga mats. How is it related? I don't know, but I believe what Amazon says. It's like my mom. If you buy this, it's convenient to buy that too. And the result, I buy so many things that when I get home, I forget what I originally bought. 14. Amazon notification. Alarm bell. Hurts my wallet. Amazon notification is never healthy. It doesn't ask if you're okay. It asks, the deal is hot. It doesn't matter if you're okay, but your wallet is about to crash. I turn off notifications. 5 minutes later, I turn them back on. It feels like blocking an ex and then opening them because I miss the drama. 15. When Amazon becomes your best friend. Amazon is your friend. No judgment, no question about why you're poor, no rejection, you're sad. Amazon says, deals are on sale, want a hug? You're sleepy. Amazon says, wake up, there's a flash sale, 2 minutes left. You're living a peaceful life. Amazon says, you haven't bought anything in 3 days. Are you okay? We're worried about you. Prime comes, sadness goes. Thank you for getting lost in the Amazon with me, where your wallet cries but your heart smiles. If you are happy, add to cart your smile and remember to pay with love. If you are not happy, I have a 10% discount code for your disappointment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with us. Together, we'll keep finding the best stories to help you drift off nice and early. Take care, and see you next time. If Poseidon lived today, he would probably write on his TikTok bio, "God of the sea likes to make waves, both water waves and dramatic waves. Okay, come baby." Myths, stories. Myths, but don't believe too much. Topic: famous myths. But if they happened in real life, they would probably be fine. Welcome to the universe where logic asks for leave. Hello, listeners of Comedy A Little Then Sleep. Today, we will enter the world of myths stories, where, just when people are bored, they make up a god for fun. And the best thing about myths is, the more absurd, the more reasonable it seems. For example, why does the wind blow? Oh, because the wind god sneezed. Huh? Part 1. Miracle. Why do humans exist? In the past, people said humans were created from clay. Oh my god, if there were a review back then, it would probably be like this. 3 out of 5 stars. The material is a bit soft, easy to tear, no warranty included. There's also a myth that says humans were created because the gods were sad. The game was over. After listening, I was like, are we mini games? If that were true, every time humans did something stupid, the gods in heaven would be like, reset, guys. It's an error. Part 2. Sea gods. People who think that whales are underwater Wi-Fi. Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea, always holds a 3-pronged spear as if preparing to grill squid. But the funny thing is, every time people row their boats into a storm, they don't think it's because of bad weather. They think Poseidon is angry. I wonder, the rough seas are probably just because of the waves, but no. Ancient people. Maybe the sea god is PMS. If Poseidon lived today, probably in the status, "Stop blaming me. You guys don't watch the weather forecast." Part 3. Zeus, the man addicted to throwing lightning beams and unplanned love. Zeus is one of the most talked about characters in mythology, not because he is good, but because he is the most dramatic. He likes to transform into all kinds of creatures, eagles, swans, golden rain, just to flirt with girls. If Zeus lived in this day and age, he would probably get spammed with warning messages. Suspicious activity on your account. Facebook would probably block him. This account is impersonating a wild animal. Poor Hera, Zeus's wife. She was not the goddess of marriage. She was the goddess of patience. Part 4. Vietnamese mythology, dragons, fairies, and love. 50-50 interest rate. We also have Lac Long Quan and Ao Ko, raising children very fairly. 50 children go to the sea. 50 children go to the forest. I thought that was how property was divided after divorce. The two were like, we're not very compatible, but let's divide the children equally. And the most confusing thing, 100 children. Can you imagine a family with 100 children? The rice cooker must be the size of an army pot. And in the morning, it must be like calling the army roll call. Who hasn't brushed their teeth yet? Come out. Part 5. Egyptian mythology, where everyone wears masks like Halloween. All year round, Egypt is famous for its bird-headed, dog-headed, and cat-headed gods. Just look at it, and you'll know. Ancient Egyptians were the CEOs of the cosplay industry. Anubis, the dog-headed god, looks very cool. But if the real-life version were like this, human, Please save me, Anubis. Woof. And the pinnacle is Ra, the falcon head. If you are allergic to feathers, you probably quit your job. Part 6. Conclusion. Myths are for fun. Don't apply them to life. Myths are very good, very beautiful, but if applied to real life, we will probably be taken for a psychological test. And the best thing about myths stories is it gives us joy, imagination, and stories that are absolutely impossible. Like when you text your crush, "I miss you so much." Also in the mythological genre, today we tell stories about gods. Tomorrow we tell stories about money. Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you find it interesting, please like, subscribe, and comment on the god you want to meet the most. And me? I want to meet the god of wealth. The only person I want to meet, but have never met. Part 7. If myths had a Zalo chat group. Imagine this. If the ancient gods used Zalo, the chat group would probably be called Mythological Association. No drama, no return. And the chat content would be like this. Zeus. Hey guys, who borrowed my lightning bolt today and didn't return it? Poseidon. Sorry, I took it to grill fish yesterday. Hera. Zeus, where did you go again? Zeus. I'm fixing the electricity. Anubis. Don't call me anymore. I'm busy taking care of the neighbor's dog. The group chat is probably labeled Sensitive Content Warning. Many images of transformed animals. Part 8. Modern Mythology. If gods come to Earth in 2026. If the gods appear in 2026, I swear everything will be very tiring. The god of thunder. Zeus goes out into the street and is stopped by the mall security guard. Brother, put down your weapons. You're not allowed to bring metal objects here. Poseidon goes down to the sea in Vietnam, then comes back to report. Hey, why is there milk tea in the water? Anubis walks into the pet store. The poodle looks at him like, hey, cousin. And Cupid? He rarely aims for hearts, but probably spends 90% of his time shooting the wrong thing. Grab food is running on the street. Part 9. Mortal people are as legendary as they are. Actually, there is no need for myths. People today also mythologize themselves very well. Going to work. I'm late because of traffic jam. Internal company myth. Best friend. I'm going to bed early tonight. Level 100 myth. Crush texted, he and I are just friends. Real life myth. More dangerous than Medusa. Ancient myths. There are dragons, there are fairies. Modern myths. There are deadlines, there are electricity and water bills. Part 10. End lessons from myths, stories. Myths teach us many things. The boundless creativity of the ancients and the boundless trust of the listeners. But they also remind us that humans have always found ways to tell stories to explain the world in the most fun way. And sometimes what we need to live more happily is to imagine a little, laugh a little, and never be as serious as Zeus on lightning strike mode. Thanks for watching. The light is gone not because the world is dangerous, but because humans use it like free electricity and forget to turn on the gratitude button. Okay? Come, baby. Myths, stories. Myth, the gatekeeper of light. Welcome to the Never Old Stories, where every story contains a bit of myth, a bit of mystery, and a bit of, wow, so that's it? Today I'll tell you about the Gatekeeper of Light, a god that few people know about, but who secretly decides the fate of the world. Part 1. Forgotten Legend. Once upon a time, long ago, when heaven and earth were not yet divided, there was a gate called Lumen Gate, Gate of Light. It doesn't lead to heaven nor to hell, it leads to everything. All the answers, all the secrets, all the futures, all the choices of mankind. But to keep the gate from being misused, the gods placed a guardian beside it. Aurelian. They didn't call him God, nor did they call him warrior. They called him guardian of the unto-be. That sounds a bit too much. Part 2. The Question Bearer. One day, a girl named Lyra from a small village set out to find the answer to what made the world tremble, the growing darkness. No one knew why the darkness was spreading, not monsters, not magic, just the light fading, bit by bit. Lyra had walked through forests, mountains, and cities, left without the sun. It was believed that only the Lumen Gate knew what was happening, and only Aurelian could give her the answers. Part 3. The Meeting of Light and Question. Lyra came to the gate. There, Aurelian stood still as a statue of liquid light. He said, "I can answer all questions, but before I answer, I must know why you dare come here." Lyra replied, "Because the world needs light to live." Aurelian shook his head. "No men have lived without light. Men fear what they do not understand more than what they do not see." Lyra was speechless, but then she said, "Then tell me the truth, no matter how frightening it is." Aurelian smiled. For the first time in thousands of years. Part 4. The Secret of the Dark. Aurelian touched the gate, and the light pulsed like breath. "The darkness," he said, "does not come from an enemy. It comes from the will of men." Lyra was surprised. "We do not want the darkness," Aurelian asked. "Do you remember the last time men truly appreciated the light?" Lyra was silent. Aurelian continued. "When men get used to magic, they forget it is magic. The light does not disappear. It goes away. Because it is no longer appreciated," Lyra whispered. "Then how do we get it back?" "Not me," Aurelian said. "You." Part 5. The Responsibility of the Humans. Aurelian gave Lyra a small piece of light, the size of a grain of sand. "If you take this back to the world, teach them to remember the wonder that made them look up to the sky. The light will return. Not for me, for them." Lyra asked, "And if they don't believe me?" Aurelian replied, "Then darkness will come, and that is their choice." Part 6. The Journey Back. Lyra brought the light back. But for the light to bloom, she had to make people. Remember hope, remember dreams. Remember that light is not a right, it is a gift. She told the story of the Lumen Gate, about Aurelian, about the warning. At first, no one believed, but when the light in her hand grew brighter every time someone smiled, or was grateful, or helped someone, people began to understand, and then the sun rose again, for the first time in many, many years, not from the sky, but from the hearts of people. Lyra became the second keeper of light, not guarding a mythical gate, but guarding the hearts of those who remembered. The light never dies, it only waits to be seen. And Aurelian, it is said that sometimes in the moment of dawn, you can see him standing somewhere, where the first light touches the world, not guarding the gate, but smiling, because at last humanity has remembered. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with us. Together, we'll keep finding the best stories to help you drift off nice and early. Take care, and see you next time.